Hey, fellow mathers, before we get into this episode, we want to share with you how you can get access to free content, professional learning that will keep your students engaged and doing the math that matters. Get ready to go to this link, mathisfigureoutable.com/challenge.
That's right. Registration is open for the free Math is Figureoutable Challenge that's starting May 15th and runs to the 17th at 7 p.m. Central. We're going to have 3 nights jam-packed with learning and routines that you can take straight to your classroom.
In these challenges, we have a great time. We do some math, talk about classroom experiences, give away super cool bonuses and prizes. You won't just walk away with routines that are naturally engaging and encourage your students to think mathematically. You'll also have a chance to win over $6,000 worth in prizes, including a few virtual PD sessions for your school. I'll be joined by my wonderful co-host Kim and special guest Jenna Labe.
You can register at mathisfigureoutable.com/challenge for a fantastic learning experience. That's mathisfigureoutable.com/challenge. Now on to the show.
Hey, fellow mathematicians, welcome to the podcast where math is figureoutable. I'm Pam.
And I'm Kim.
And this episode is a Math Strat Chat episode. What is Math Strat Chat? Every Wednesday evening, I throw out a math problem on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. People from around the world chat about the strategies they use. It is super fun to see everyone's thinking.
So this Wednesday, our math problem was 3/4 of 15. How would you solve this problem? Go ahead and pause the podcast. Solve the problem any way you want. The problem is 3/4 of 15. Solve it, then come back to hear how we solved it. And go. Okay, Pam. Is it okay with you if I go first this time?
You can go first this time.
Okay, cool.
All right.
So when I see 3/4 of 15, it makes me think about how a couple weeks ago we had 3/4 of 10. And so I know that 3/4 of 10 is 7.5 or 7.5. And so then because I needed to think about 3/4 of 10 and 3/4 of 5, then that's just half as much. And half of 7.5 is 3.75. So I have 3/4 of 10 is 7.5 and 3/4 of 5 is 3.75. So together that is...
You just know half of 7.5. That's a thing you know.
Well, I actually know half of 75 is 37.5.
Oh, nice. I wish I thought about that more. I still think about half of 7 and half of a half to get. Okay, cool. That's half of 75. That's nice. Okay.
So then together I got 11.25. 11.25.
Nice. I like that. Thanks. It's interesting to me that the way you thought about it, you had results that someone could have thought about a half of 15 to get like half of 15, and then half of that. I mean, do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Because I split the number.
Yeah, you end up with the same number. So half of 15 is 7.5, and then half of that's 3 and 7. But you did 3/4 of 10 and 3/4 of 5, ending up with the same sort of partial products.
Yeah.
I think that's cool. Okay,
that is cool.
My brain is going.
I know. I'm staring at my paper now. Okay, what did you do?
I feel super Kim-like with this strategy. I'm so proud of myself because I went somewhere that I would not have gone just a few years ago. So I somehow 3/4 of 15 just screamed at me 3/4 of 16.
Oh, yeah.
And so 3/4 of 16, that's just 12, right? Like I could and if we have to, we could talk about a fourth of 16 is 4 and 3 of those is 12, or back one is anyway. So if 3/4 of 16 is 12, then all I have to do is subtract 3/4 of 1. Oh yeah. And
nice.
3/4 of 1 is just 3/4, right? And so what's 12 minus 3/4? That's just 11.25. Bam! I was
very over of you.
I was very over of me. And I was so excited when I got to the fact that it was, when I was like, okay, so now I just need to find 3/4 of 1. So I hadn't thought that far ahead. I was like, I'm going to do this over thing because it felt, 3/4 of 16 just felt so good.
Nice.
And then when I figured out all I had to do was these 3/4 of 1. I mean, that's a moment, y'all, when you're like, oh, real math is so cool.
That is really nice.
That is really cool. All right.
Well done.
You too.
Okay, so we can't wait to see your math strategy. I wonder if your strategy was like one of ours or something entirely different. Represent your thinking, take a picture of your work, or just take a screenshot on your phone and tell the world on social media. And while you're there, we'd love it if you check out what other people did and comment on their thinking.
Yeah, and tag me on Twitter at PW Harris or Instagram, Pam Harris _math, or Facebook, Pam Harris author of mathematics education. That is a mouthful. And use the hashtag MathStratChat. And make sure you check out the Math Strat Chat problem that we'll post next Wednesday around 7 p.m. Central Time. Then pop back here to hear what we're thinking about the problem. We love having you as part of the Math is Figureoutable movement. Let's keep spreading the word that math is figureoutable. Thank you for listening and making math more figureoutable.
To learn even more, make sure you register for our free challenge at mathisfigureoutable.com/challenge. You are not going to want to miss the evenings of May 15th through 17th, starting at 7 p.m. Central.
Math teaching, go register now. That's mathisfigureoutable.com/challenge. Join us to make math more and more figureoutable. And if you can't join live, register and we'll send you access to the recordings. We'll see you there.